Hey, my name is Broito. So today I'm going to be talking about the different kind of gear that I wear when I ride my motorcycle, because I have crashed twice now, and I've had some different people ask me what I was wearing. So I'm going to kind of go over everything that I was wearing in both crashes. This isn't a review video necessarily, but you know, maybe you can get something out. This is an LS2 Pioneer. With a trigger graphic. In the first crash, in the Lowside, no damage to it at all. Kept my head off the ground pretty easily. In the second crash, I did roll over this side of the helmet a bit, so just on the top, this peak got a little scratched up. There's just a few little nicks, like it got my GoPro a little bit on my face shield, but just a little nick on the back from the gravel, but did its job. It's light enough so that it didn't severely hurt my neck after impact, so. This is my jacket that I was wearing in my first crash just by itself. It's the Fox Titan mesh armor jacket. Super breathable, and it has a lot of good impact protection along the side and the arms, and the back ended up hitting this side down first, and the mesh was in contact with the ground for a very short period of time, and as you would have thought, a good quarter-sized hole tore itself immediately. But then when I had rolled over onto the pads, there's barely any scuffing on this plastic at all. All this red, this is fake blood, by the way. You don't want to be going down in only this jacket. As far as the impact protection goes, it's great. Never felt an impact whatsoever. I was also wearing this jacket when I went down the second time on my Highside, and I was wearing this jacket underneath this Sedici Alexi women's, but I was using this more as abrasion resistance, and I took all the padding out of these, and I was using this as my impact protection. And it fits great underneath a jacket that's a little bit bigger. Where I went down in this jacket on my second crash was kind of along this arm again, and this arm impacted the ground. You can see a little bit of pulling up of some of the threads on the back of the jacket here. There's just a little bit, you probably can't even see it on the camera. There's just a little bit of fuzziness. These were the pants I was wearing in the first crash. These are not riding pants. They are winter BDUs, which means that they're thicker than the summer ones. I went down on this hip, and I mean, other than some paint here, there's absolutely nothing at all. It was just a little dirty when I got up, and I mean, I was sliding on this hip pretty good. I wouldn't recommend riding in just normal pants to anybody. That's why I got other riding pants. These are Sedici Alexi pants also. When I went down in these pants on the Highside, I landed on this hip. There is, again, just a little bit of pulling up of some of this fabric. It's a little dirty. I really want some impact protection for the hips though, because that's what really took some of the hits. This is the one piece of safety equipment that I did not cheap out on. These are freaking awesome. So you wear them on your knees like that, so you can see that I've gone down on both sides of my knees. On the first crash, all it was just some minor scuffing along these metal bolts, and along here, it's abrasion resistant, impact. It's great. On the second crash, this is where all of this extra stuff came from, and then rolling over onto this knee. but these are still totally wearable. If you're wondering about these guys, these are plastic, but even these barely got scraped at all. You can hit from the side. It's not as much impact protection from the side. I did get a few bruises along the outside of the knee, but it's these are a lifesaver, man. Knees are so important. It can really fuck up your life if you fuck up your knees. These are the boots that I'm currently wearing. I want actual riding boots. Old jump boots, so combat boots. I use these because they're leather, nice thick leather. They protect the ankle. They actually stabilize your ankle okay, like I can't twist it that much when I'm wearing them. And they're not super heavy riding boots that you can't feel anything. Really, on the first crash, all that really scuffed up was just, you know, they're boots. These were the gloves that I was wearing the first time I went down. They are Joe Rocket something or another, who gives a shit. It's a really, really thin leather. It does have a little bit of extra along there, and carbon fiber knuckles, and I mean, they're super comfortable, and they have venting on the sides, so you can keep your fingers nice and cool. I went down in these. I purposefully, when I went down, kept my hands off the ground. So I can't really review these at all. It's on the firing one side. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. And these are my new gloves. These are gauntlet gloves. Again, Joe Rocket. Even though they're not vented like the other ones, they still, you can feel a lot of airflow coming through these Megaflow things. Exponentially nicer, but again, I didn't really touch the ground. Gay tools, knives, things to clean my visor, just some little bits, zip ties of course, because I ride a KLR. I rolled over onto my back so it caught a bit, and I mean it's a fanny pack, who gives a shit, but this is the backpack that I was wearing both times that I went down. It's some kind of Swiss gear. Went down on this side. Surprisingly enough, the mesh is okay. The zipper, you can see it pulling up a little bit on some of the stitching along the zipper, but still functions great. Thanks for watching, guys. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Please comment on videos. I love reading them. I love responding. Just, you know, keep on keeping on, yo.